Welcome in. Just getting started. Welcome in. Timber, what's going on, dude? Been a minute. Alex, what's up? Benson, Booyah, what's up, guys? We got just 12 spots remaining of the break, so shoot me offers. You know me, I like to get things closed up quick so we can rip quick. Trojan, what's going on, dude? I just shot you a DM on IG. Holy, what's up, buddy? Scott Dills, VDF, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Like I said, 12 spots remain in this break, and that's all we need to start ripping tonight. Scott, welcome in. MTC, how's it going? Blue Line, Arturo, TJ's. Yeah, you got Jackie Stew in here. Yep. Should be a grand old time. Yeah, we'll probably start to see a big change on there. Or I got to get, like, I really need to get a bigger display just because, like, my best stuff isn't even up there. But just got this Christmas Piastri 21 portrait, PSA 10. Sapphire 23 gold portrait, PSA 10. Got some stuff on the way. Racing and Chronos, what's going on, dude? You got Dino in here, I know that much. Let's see. I tried organizing, and it's terrible. And now I'm like, well, I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff, but I know a bunch of stuff's also going to be brought with me to the national. Yeah, got this PSA 10 out of 5 checker portrait, PSA 10 ultrasonic, PSA 10 super fractor from Paddock, PSA 10 driver inverse number 8 out of 10, black logo helmet. I think I've already showed that. So definitely need to update the wall. Squirrels, why not? How? Woulda. Yeah, that's I have an out of 25 orange of that in a PSA 9. F1 breaks, what's up? No, I haven't. But that's the thing, when you're getting out of 5, you see less and less. Josh, what's going on, dude? So, another huge announcement, guys. So, found out last Monday, one of the reasons for my really terrible internet is because some banana freaking cut the fiber optic line nearby. So, my phone was actually going to 5G or 4G because I get terrible service in my house, whatever you want to call it, G at that point. So, that's all been fixed. Updated all the firmware on my router and my mesh network. So, hopefully, tonight things are going to be really solid. Got it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I will do. All right, man. You DMing me on IG or here? Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm on there. I got that on my computer so I can follow. All right, now I'm saying no, I got it listed on eBay. It's something I'm willing to sell. Right. But shoot me offers, guys. Like I said, 12 spots left. We got all other F2, which has 11 drivers, all other F3 with 23 drivers in it. Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Gabriel Bortoleto, Gabriele Mini, Hadjar, Dirksen, Andretti Hakkinen has one spot, Paul Aaron, Seb Montoya, and Zane Maloney. Kylo, hello. I won't do half off, dude. I'll meet you in the middle at 15. Yep. Ultra MM just got the DM. I'll do that, bud. I saw that Asco. Somebody had DM'd me about it as well that I'm working on. All right. All right. Paul Aaron is gone, Asco. I'm sorry. All right. So we're down to 9 spots, guys. 9 spots left. Sorry, I got an Adele cover song on my playlist here. All right, y'all. So remaining spots: all other F2, all other F3, Carlos, Alonso, Bortoletto, Hadjar, Dirksen, Montoya, and Maloney. The rest be gone. So here's what I'll do. I'll run some spots. Zane Maloney, I'm putting out there at $5. $5 for Zane. Ethan, I'll do an even 100 on Alonso. $25 off. Arturo grabbing that Zane Maloney. All right, send that offer, man. I'll accept it. There we go. Oh, wait, that was the MTW making an offer on it. Give me one moment. MTW, do you want to? Can you retract your Alonso offer? Just because I was speaking with Ethan and he made an offer on it. Let me type real quick. W. He put it through, but you and I were speaking first on it. So I figured it's most fair to you to accept yours because we spoke first. No, you're good. Oops. All right, thank you, thank you. All right, moving along, moving along. All right. Boom, MTW cleaning up, guys. Not much. Gabe, how are you doing? Brian, Ben, welcome in, guys. All right, we got Dirksen and Montoya left. Hello from Cali. All right, guys, Dirksen and Seb Montoya. Dirksen left. Well, it's just Dirksen. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll run Dirksen at $1, guys. Joshua Dirksen out there, $1. And then that closes her up. Ladies and gents, that's how you close a break. I've been live for 17 minutes and we're full, ready to go. It better frickin' be Super Fractor Day. It better frickin' be, bro. All right. I'm going to hit the start break. All right, tag Trojan as I told him I would. All right, guys, we got 3 cases to choose from. Now, I'm going to preface this. The last case we chose was number 4. In that case, I pulled 5 or 6 cards that started with number 4 out of. So, coincidentally, I have case 1, case 2, and then a blank case that I just got. So, what are we thinking? I've been wanting to do case 1. Maybe just like last time, instead of getting 4 out of something, we're going to get 1 out of 1. Everybody in agreement there? We had a few people say 1 already, so we're going to do case number 1. So there we go. Case number 1. As always, the goal is to hear this button as much as possible. We're going to do that for every 50 or better. Auto, SSP. All right, so there you see 8 boxes of the sweetness. And we're going to start with this bad boy right here. All right, I'm due a super. I am due a freaking super out of Finest. All right, I got sleeves ready. I got top loaders ready. I'm ready to go. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's have a good time. Let's see some awesome cards. And just so you guys are aware, this is my last break for 2 weeks because I'm going on vacation. I might bring a case with me just to Percy while I'm there, do some beach rips, but we'll see. Nano, Brian, welcome. All right. Hauger, Wisnicki, Stroll, Signs, Dufek, Victor Martins, Nige. We got Lewis. We got Albon on the world's finest on the back end. And then a little more, or a little Roman Stanek out of 25. Everything's going good, man. Hope the same for you. You into the new place all ready to go yet? Michelle, how are you doing? Factors. Nice. How are you enjoying it? Everything ships for this case. This is the last time that I'm doing a full everything shipper. Next case it will be just hits. And just so everybody's aware, rare refractors are gonna ship top loaded. Uncommon and rares will ship sleeved. Base uncommon or base commons are just gonna ship raw doggy. Max Esterson, Villa Gomez, Gabriele Mini, good old Max Verstappen, Oliver Goethe, little Jackie Stewart on the headliners, checker. Hulk on the rare refractor. This is better than out of 50. So we're going to hit that. Little Noah Leon on the uncommon. And then on the blue, Migutinov, 99 rare on that bad boy. It is absolutely time for me to pull super. And just so you guys know, blues, I'm just going to keep right off to the side. Just right here. All right, we got a die cut world's finest. Senna, Leon, Lewis, Marty, Shields, Michael. We got a little Nige on the refractor, the common refractor. David Coulthard. Ayrton Senna, 103 out of 200 on the common blue. And then on the die cut world's finest, a little Juan Pablo, 39 out of 74. Esoteric, if you want to DM me, yes, there are some. I have some listed on eBay right now, but I would definitely be more apt to private deals and such. Colin, welcome in, dude. Nothing yet. This is pack 4 of the first box. Ooh. I saw the name on it, but we got our first relic here. Little Botas, Versure, Nico, ooh, Prosty, Shields, little Checo Perez, and then a little Oscar Piastri, 68 out of 75. And then Leonardo Fornaroli, 133 out of 150. I finally pulled something for Brent Dalton. I missed so much for him. TD Breaks, what's going on? Got a die cut in here. Little seeing Shields on the rare. Dino on the uncommon. Jack Crawford, Albon, Gutniff, Zane, Max Verstappen, Joshua Dirksen, Prost, and then on the die cut, Charlotte Claire, 38 out of 99. Driz, what's up, buddy? All right, and more die cut. All right, we got Versure on the headliners. I thought this was just a standard card. I did not realize it was going to be an auto. But a little K-Mag, 4 out of 8.
Nothing, just an incident.
I'm on mute, but boom. Goddamn right, it's boom. Hell yeah. I just assumed that it was just regular Intimidators. 4 out of 8. Senna. Suka. Oh, hell yeah, it was sneaky. Bogdanovich. Lando. Van Hopen. Nige. Coulthard. And then a little more Nige. 17 out of 40. Boom. That was a solid pack, y'all. Solid pack. Formula Queen's going to be very upset she didn't get K-Mag in that case. And that is box 1. Like I said, guys, anything like out of 99 or worse, I'll say, I'm just keeping off to the side. So we are ready for box 2. Let's keep this up. Let's keep this up. K-Mag just sneaking on me. I pull Haas autos out of Finest like almost too well. I got the out of 5 last week of Nico. All right, no super here. We got a Charles Leclerc Chaos, Max Verstappen, then we got a die cut. Senna. No, probably lagging a little bit. I'm seeing it on my screen. Let me know if it gets better. Okay, should be good now. So much for me thinking my internet was going to be the hot shit. Only with that attitude is it that over that quickly. World's finest of Alonso. Botas, Versure, Hulk, Lance, Dufek, Oscar on the on the common refractor, Senna, and then on the die cut, little Lewis, 98 of 99. And music will maybe eventually be back. All right, we got some colored chaos in here. Little Michael on the uncommon refractor. Albon, Zane Maloney, Max Verstappen, Dirksen, Prosty, Nige, Dirksen 146 out of 200. Hadge on the uncommon portraits, and on the chaos, gold, little SD Bestie 48 out of 50.
Nothing, just an incident.
Dads and Mensch, welcome, guys. That is a good question. I'd like to think so, because usually anytime there's a numbered parallel, aside from the die cuts, there would be, but I don't know. Yeah, Juan Pablo on the die cut. Ooh. Another relic here. It's a Haas, Suka, Bogdanovich, Lando, Van Hopen, Alonso, Nigel, little K-Mag 55 to 75. He's having a break already. You know, you can lay off now. And then Kimi Räikkönen, 77 out of 150 on the uncommon blue. There you go, Dads. And I'll put him right up here for now. We're in box 2, and this is the second to last pack. All right. Yep. Zagazeta, Senna, Ollie, Gasman, Boya, Coulthard, Schumi, Cushy, Esterson on the rare. Ooh. 5 out of 15, Michael.
Nothing, just an incident.
There you go, Rick, sir. On the rare, black. That's definitely a nice one, dude. Can't hit the guy super, but I've been getting him some rares or some low numbered, low parallels. It must be the water. All right, we got more relic and we got some gold. But first, Lance Stroll on the checker finishers. Jack Crawford, Nugutnif, Alonso, Stenshorn, more Michael Schumacher, 18 out of 50.
Nothing, just an incident.
Coulthard on the uncommon, and Charles Leclerc, 3 out of 75 on the finest formulas relic. There you go, Mensch. I got something for you, buddy. Chava and Ozzy, welcome, guys. I'm going to put this behind the other one. But so far, not a bad 2 boxes. Not a bad 2 boxes at all. Kevin and Campbell, welcome in, guys. Herbie's, welcome in. All right, box 3, y'all. Box 3. All right, we got a die cut with a little Yuki on the Intimidators. Zagazeta, Senna, Voisin, Ollie. I'm taking Oscar, Lando, and Max. Cliche at this point, I know, but got to support my boy. Suka, and then on the die cut, Nige, 64 out of 75. Lando, Max, and Lewis. All right. All right, I can respect the Lewis aspect. All right, Glenn. You don't think you're kind of shooting for the stars there? Juan Pablo on the standard world's finest. All right, I want to see it. I want to see your bet on that podium, actually. Put your money where your mouth is. Sammy, Alonso, Stenshorn, Schumi. We got K-Mag on the refractor, Nigel on the uncommon, and then on the blue, it's F2. Paul Aaron, 69. Nice. Out of 99. That's a rare boy. That'd be an insane an insane take on a $1 bet. All right. And just like that, I have one more penny sleeve in this pack. Let me grab another one. All right. All right. Third pack, third box. All right. We got a die cut under this blue. Bortoletto, Fornaroli, Sophia, Leclerc, Bedrin, little done on the refractor on the back end. Lance Stroll, Alonso, 120 out of 200 on the blue. And then on the finest Masters, Joe, 13 out of 74. I mean, it's Florida. Doesn't it rain like every day? Oh, Glenn, put a second dollar in there for me just in case. I'd imagine my guess of Lando, Max, and Oscar on the podium, like a $1 bet would net like $1.26. Brian, welcome in. Ooh, we got a relic in blue. Sonoda, Lewis, Zach O'Sullivan, the Nige, Pure Thurvis, Nikki, Joshua Dufek on the rare, little Gabriele Mini, 45 of 150 on the uncommon, and then on the relic, Max Verstappen, 53 of 99. Out of 99 doesn't make the cut up here. We are almost 3 full boxes into it, Corey. We are already, let's say it, 39 minutes into the stream, full and ripping. It was a very quick fill today. Nice. If you are alive when I'm done, I'll shoot you over a raid. Ooh, we got some red. Looks like some red. Senna, Loki, Antonelli, K-Mag, Alonso, Hadge, Hunt, Prosty, Alan Prost again on the rare. F2. Zane Maloney, 1 out of 5 on the uncommon. I do want to mention this has a nice little dinger in the corner, unfortunately. But it's a red.
Nothing, just an incident.
We take those. I'm sure Sophia will make an appearance at some point. At some point. Red's red. We take. We take. Yeah, it's 4 out of 8 on the K-Mag auto. All right, we got a relic, we got a gold. That seems to be pretty common thus far. We got Victor Martins on the uncommon up front, Emerson Fittipaldi on the base chaos, Tramnitz, Verstappen, Luke Browning. I already saw it was a stake driver, but we got Botas 8 out of 75, and then on the gold F3, Zagazeta 13 out of 50. Yeah, autos in this product are weird, period. They are weird, period. Because out of 8 is common. Like I think there's some that are out of 6. Like if you look at the sell sheet of this, they're all over the place. All right, I'm gonna put that one off to the side since we already got pretty full. And we're not even halfway through the case. All right, box 4. Box number 4. I do like these boxes, man. Lando will make an appearance shortly, and maybe it might even be a super. Senna, he's holding out right now. He's holding out. Red black or another red. Checo on the chaos. Zagazeta, Voisin, Lewis, Zach O'Sullivan, Boya, Nige, Coulthard, Marty, F1 with a hat. Michael Schumacher 9 out of 15.
Nothing, just an incident.
Just like this rare was also a 9 out of 15. So Michael's having himself a little break too. Jeez. All right, I'm going to take the out of 50 out and just put those up there. But pretty soon, we're going to just have to revamp this wall. Jackie Stewart on that headliner is the second headliners he's gotten. Voisin on the refractor. Lando on the uncommon. Senna, Ollie, Gasly, Alonso, Stenshorn, Schumi, and then on the blue, little Nige, 177 to 200. All right. Pack number 3 of box 4. Got some die cut. Zach O'Sullivan on the refractor. Bortoletto, Fornaroli, Max, Luke Browning, Michael. We got Prost. We got Zagazeta. Chaos die cut. 4 of 74 for Botas. And then on the blue, Campos F3, Oliver Goethe, 9 of 99. Going to the one and only Kylo Bren. I can finally send him a numbered card. I'm actually kind of proud of myself.
Nothing, just an incident.
Just because I was finally able to. Never hit for you, and it's an out of 99. Like well, not the lowest number parallel. I don't know. I'm a breaker that actually hit for you for once. For once. I am him? Is that the proper answer? I am him? All right. I saw who's on this relic. It's pretty solid. Yuki, Sophia, Leclerc, Bedrin, Nigel on the blue on back, a little bow toss, 111 out of 150. And how about a little Lewis Hamilton out of 50, 38 out of 50? And we got some scruff on that patch too. A little bit of scruff.
Nothing, just an incident.
Yeah, Kylo's never going to buy in another break with me because he's like, I'm done. You hit for me. Let's go. All right. K-Mag, you're already up there. You don't need another spot, so sit your ass down. Little bow toss. So, Glenn, what does that make me? Say for the class. Hey, now. I hit you the goat. I killed a product for you. And this is how you repay me. Colapinto on the rare. JMC, Senna, Loki, K-Mag, Christian Mansell, Nigel Mansell, James Hunt, little Max Verstappen on the uncommon, and then on the blue, little Zane Maloney, 56 out of 200. Man, can't believe Glenn just dissed me like that. And I got him a 101 Ray Wave. I'm a little sad now. Like it brought down my mood. Like he's complaining about something. Signs on the finest masters. Yeah, another relic with a gold in it. Zane on the uncommon. Tremnitz, Antonelli, Alonso, Hadge, Alonso on the relic, 93 and 99. And then on the gold, more red arms. We got Prosty, 26 out of 50.
Nothing, just an incident.
All right. We're going to readdress things. We're going to get rid of Zane. We're going to get rid of, yeah, anything out of 50 or out of 75 or anything like that. We're gonna take off. That means Oscar's going too, guys. You can stay. You're off though. All right, and that was the halfway points in the break, y'all. All right, box number 5. Come on, there we go. I hear a barking Marshall downstairs. All right, y'all. Let's get this 101. All right. Wertz, Joe, Tommy Smith, Oscar, Cordial, Shumi, Prost, little Carlos Sainz Centurions, and then an out of 20 F1 of Joe, 7 of 20.
Nothing, just an incident.
Hey, we got time, guys. We got time. I'm still out here hoping for the best. I mean, K-Mag did get a relic and an out of 8 auto. He's a spoiled little brat. Shumi's been doing well. There are boxes left. We got 3 boxes plus these 5 packs. We're almost just getting started. All right, that's a Yuki on the Finest Intimidators. Now, also, guys, a lot of the inserts, they have refractor versions and non-refractor. So this is a refractor, of course. Couldn't tell. Sophia on the uncommon or on the common refractor. Albon. JMC. Stanek. Lewis. Sonopol. Christian Mansell. Nigel Mansell. And a little Kush Miney, 27/99 on the die cut. At least Benson's optimistic. I appreciate you, Benson. Here to watch my super pulled live. All right, we got an Intimidator's die cut and a blue. Done on the refractor. Dufek, Kush, Senna, Arvid, Alonso, Taylor Barnard, Nigel. On the blue, we got Lawrence Van Hopen, 20 out of 200. And on the Finest Intimidators die cut, little Checo, 34/74. Same. I don't like how the die cuts, like, you can, like, pretty much there's one die cut parallel of each versus having, like, a lower numbered one. So that's one thing that sucks. Like, you see a die cut and it's like out of 74, out of 40, I think is the best for like a standard one. All right, we got a gold relic. Miata, Checo, Seb Montoya, Coulthard, Nico, Kush, little K-Mag, 34 out of 150 on the uncommon. And on the gold relic, more Botas, 2 out of 25.
Nothing, just an incident.
Botas getting the relics tonight. That was nice because it has somewhat dual color stitching. If we take that. Yeah, like it looks good there because you have the oil spill, the gold, the green. We'll take it. We'll take it. Done. Colapinto, Ramos, George, Paul Aaron, Michael, Prost, Jack Crawford, Ramos on the rare, and little Nige, 1 out of 10. How's that for House, Paul? First on print.
Nothing, just an incident.
We take those. Oh, Rickster, dude, you've been killing it, bro. Both of those are 9 out of 15 on the Michaels. Shoot. All right. Charlie Claire, I forgot you're an out of 75. You can take a seat. Oh. These are some Nige die cuts that have come out. Those are going to removed. Yeah, so far solid. Lots of color distribution, lots of Legends love so far. Golden disc, bitches! Yes! Finally! Finally! It's a relic too! Finally! Haha! Woo! All right. On the bottom is George Russell's World's Finest. We don't care about that anymore. Enzo Fittipaldi, Esteban Ocon, Nikola Solov, Cordial 1 out of 75, Michael, Botas with the relics tonight, man. With the number 1 on the patch. With the number 1 on the patch. But finally, that's like a triple 101. I finally did it, guys. And of course, it's Botas. Woo! All right, you guys just witnessed my last break ever because I finally pulled the Super and Finest. Oh, man. The pressure's off now. I can chill. Oh, that's too thick of a... So my first 101 in this product was a relic. There's still time for another. We still got 3 full boxes. Yeah, dude, you had it. I feel good. I feel good. This had... Oh, that's from up here. Interesting. Haven't had pieces in a box like that. You know what? Somebody tag CBC. Somebody tag CBC Brakes. Lewis on the Finest Intimidators. Charlie Wirtz, Miata, Checo, Oscar, Seb Montoya, Cordial, Michael, and then out of 25 of Enzo Fittipaldi, 8 out of 25.
Nothing, just an incident.
I don't remember what I took down at the top there. I think I still pulled more supers than Scott now in this product. Albon on the Chaos. Joe, Tommy Smith, Stanek, Lewis, Sonopol, Prost, Lewis on the Common Refractor, Van Hopen, and then on the die cut, a little Ayrton Senna 67 of 99. So finally some Senna. All right. Yeah, I like how it has the number 1 right in there too. Like it's just a little icing on the cake, as we say. Or as some others would say, not too shabby. Kush, Enzo, Ocon, Solov, Barnard, Nigel, Alonso 160 out of 200. Alonso on the uncommon refractor. Sammy, and then on the finishers, driver number 44 out of 50.
Nothing, just an incident.
Heck yeah. Whew, man, this is shaping out to be pretty solid. What can I take off? Oh yeah, Ocon, what are you still doing up here? You're an out of 50. You're going up here simply because your driver number. Actually, I'll put you with your relic right up there. Yeah, now I got to rip these other 2 cases, right? That's how it works. Yep. Looking forward to beach trips. My wife doesn't know that I'm taking a case yet. All right, we got more relic action out of 50. Senna, Lindblad, that seemed thick. Alonso, Coulthard, Sonoda, Bortoletto on the uncommon, 76 out of 150, and 22 out of 50. We got a duel. George and Lewis. We're going to wheel spin that at the end. But we got some George and Lewis. There's been 2, Alex.
Nothing, just an incident.
We'll put him down here now. Carlos has been sleeping. Carlos has been sleeping. God, now I'm like expecting like a second super to just pop out. Alonso on the rare portrait. Dirksen. Done. Mini. Max Verstappen. We got a stuck card. With Gothi. Paul Aaron. Kimmy. Michael. And Ollie Behrman, 30 out of 99 on the rare. All right, I am almost out of top loaders. Let me get fresh pack. No, that's Stanek. Wrong Trident driver. Well, Fornarelli's F3 anyways. Yeah, but similar looking. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Come on. There we go. All right, we still got 2 boxes and 1 pack here. 2 boxes, 1 pack. Another relic in here in a die cut. And another Lewis Intimidators refractor. Colapinto, Ramos, George, Prost, Nigel, 70 out of 75 die cut. Alonso. And there's some Carlos, 85 out of 99. See? Ask and ye shall receive. So both the Ferrari boys got their own relic this week. But let's see. Nico Tomacelli and MF Wick Gold. You guys will definitely have to stick around after because we're going to have to either wheel spin or duck race. I'll let you choose, or you guys can come to an agreement, anything like that. Yeah, Ben, I finally got myself a super. Finally can get this in there. There we go. It's a nice relic, too, with the number 1 in there. Even got the little restricted circle. So we got the 1 of 1 of 1. All right, box 7, y'all. Yeah, for sure, dude. Okay, did you get... Yeah, you got both. Jesus. Spoiled. Spoiled. We got our Let's Go. Botas, Versor, Wisnicki, Hulk, Slanstrol, Dufek, Prost, Bortoletto, little Ocon on the Let's Go, and then Rafael Villagomez, 10 out of 20. Keith, I'm in the club. I'm in the club. Yeah, because their case hits. It does feel good. Like I feel a major weight lifted off my shoulders. But like, it's a cool one too. I like I said like 18 times so far. I really like the number 1 in there. Yes, not too shabby. Oh, and then 4 out of 8 on the K Mag Auto. All right, and here's our Centurions, or not Centurions, our Slipstream. Haug, Esterson, Villagomez, Carlos, Victor Martins, Nigel, Stanek out of 200, Michael, Fornaroli Refractor, and on the Slipstream, a little Botas, dude. Get out of the case. You've had enough. You've had enough. He's had 3 relics. Someone would call this a Botas case, but I don't mind it. It got me a 101. That's all that matters to me right now. I can go to bed with a smile on my face. I'm not tempted to just rip another case. That is going to Jay Phillips, also known as Trojan Men in here. We got a Black Finest Intimidators in here. Bortoletto on the Common Refractor. Yeah, Julian got it. Gasman, Suka, Dino, Lando, Lewis, Marty, Coulthard, Villagomez, 75 out of 99 on the die cuts. 18 of 25. More K-Mag.
Nothing, just an incident.
More K-Mag tonight. He's got a relic, he's got an auto, and an out of 25. They really do. Like, I like the Black World's Finest the most. That's why I'm doing the set of them. But the Intimidators, it's nice because it gives more contrast throughout the card. Yeah, the guys who don't have a seat this year tag teaming the Dream Retire team. Hey, K-Mag's doing Weck. Botas is reserve. They're not officially retired, you know. All right, more relic. And I see who that is already. Senna, Noleon, Shields, Shumi, Ollie Behrman on the uncommon, Marty on the rare, Christian Mansell 35 of 150 on the uncommon blue, and then a little Georgie Russell 20 of 99. So both Lewis and George have their own relics, and then we got a duel. No, we got these 2 packs and then one more box. Put the cards in a home already. Oh, this guy used to race cars. Yeah, shut it, Grandpa. It's like you had that crazy Colapinto case, and then things got a little quiet, Colin. Things got a little quiet after that. All right. Senna, Jack Crawford, Ollie, Sammy, Alonso, Stenshorn, Michael, a little David Coulthard on the rare, James Hunt finally making an appearance, and on the blue, I mean, we already can tell it's, white, old school looking, L, little Nigel Mansell, 114 to 200. He's been having a pretty solid break too. Translation, this is what you get. No. I want you to hit again. I want you to hit again with me. But it's like I had to give you a little taste so you continue buying in, and then it does you in. All right. Oscar on the finest masters. Stenshorn, Albon, Zane, Max, Dirksen, Van Hopen, Prosty, Nigel, Yuki, 5 out of 50. Yuki finally making an appearance as well. That one's going to Haspol.
Nothing, just an incident.
I'll put I'll put him right in front of Enzo Fittipaldi. How many one-on-ones have I hit you, Benson? I know at least the one. Has it been 2? I don't remember. Yeah, it was the George and the Gas Man. Yeah, dude, you might as well just send me your credit card info. And I'll pre-fill cases for you. All right, guys, last box. Last box of the case. I've hit 50% of your supers. Like, most people never get a super. And you got 2 of them bad boys. Gasly on the world's finest. Ooh, we got an out of 20 coming. Cush, Senna, Lindblad, Alonso, Barnard, Nigel, Coulthard, Boya, and then on the out of 20, F1, more Nigel Mansell, 1 out of 20. 1 out of 20 on this one. Yeah, Ben, I only got 1, and it's that Paddock Pass. Jeez. Oh yeah, he already had. Oh, look at that! Both of these Mansells, first on print out of 10, first on print out of 20. We'll keep you two together, and then Botas front and center there. Persian cases is the most expensive way to do it too. Yeah, I go on vacation next week. I'm bringing a case with me. Like I said, I haven't told the wife yet. Yeah, we got the Finest Intimidators auto out of 8. We've had a lot of case hits, super short print, so there's a chance we might not get another auto in this case. There's a chance. Max on the checkered Finest Intimidators. Seb Montoya Refractor Uncommon. Charles Leclerc. Wirtz, Miata, Perez, Montoya, Cordial, Michael, and then on the blue, Paul Aaron, 114 out of 200. Well, that's the thing too, is that Finest has a lot of hits. A lot of hits. And because it's still a very hot product, those hits hold their value currently. So that's why you see the case pricing going up and up and up, spot pricing going up and up and up. All right. Pack 3 in the final box. Gold Finest Intimidators. Veteran on the refractor. Max Verstappen on the uncommon. Dunn, Colapinto, Ramos, George Russell, Paul Aaron, Michael, Gabriel Bortoletto on the rare out of 99. And on the gold, Finest Intimidators, Max Verstappen, 20 out of 50.
Nothing, just an incident.
I mean, I have 2 cases here. I was going to do one when I get back from vacation and one on vacation, so I don't plan on running it back tonight. Have a case of Chrome and a Paddock Packs case, but the last time I did that was a freaking mess, so I'm not doing that again. I'm not running it back tonight. I'm not. Tell you what, if we get another super, we'll run it back. I'll do that. How about that? Enzo, Ocon, Solov, Prost, Nigel, Ocon, little Shields, 142 out of 150 on the blue uncommon. And then Esty Bestie, 1 out of 75. And truth be told, I don't know if I have enough top loaders for another case right now. Yeah, I finally hit one. Now I'm going to send a formal request to Scott and Brian that they rescind their Chris's trash statements on the podcast. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry, buddy. We got 2 packs to try to turn it around. I know the odds aren't great. Van Hopen on the rare. Michael, Hauger, Esterson, Wisnicki, Villagomez, Carlos Sainz, Victor Martins, Nigel, and then on the blue, Esty, 72 out of 200. Julian's like getting like a whole case shipped to him of cards because he got a bunch of spots here. And then that super. All right. Joe, Minnie, Verstappen, Gothi, Kimmy, Suka, 27 out of 40 on the die cut.
Just an incident.
Luke Browning, and on the finest formulas, Gerhard Berger, 31 out of 99. I was not expecting that one. There you go, Chris Medvey. And with how few red areas on this suit, I mean, it's either from his shoulders or his neck. So, I mean, it could have even sweat or saliva on there. You never know. And, ladies and gents, that was the case. That was the case. Scott, it was a rough one. We've all been there, bro. We've all been there. I hate to see it happen. I feel just as bad as you do. All right, guys. We're going to do a recap. Let me just tidy up. I need to get some more of the big boy sleeves. All right. And then we still got a duck race or spin the wheel for this one. So I will tag those guys in a moment. All right. Let me tag those guys real quick. What is this typing? Is that Nico's name on here? There we go. All right. I just wanted to tag those guys first just to get that out of the way. All right. From the front here. Suka die cut out of 40. Berger relic out of 99. Ocon out of 200. Shields out of 150. Ocon out of 75 relic. Bortoletto out of 99. Paul Aaron out of 200. Nigel out of 200. Christian Mansell out of 150. George out of 99 relic. Villa Gomez out of 99 die cut. Stanek out of 200. Botas slipstream. Ocon let's go. Nigel out of 75 die cut. Carlos Sainz relic out of 99. Come on. Behrman out of 99 rare. Bortoletto out of 150 uncommon. Alonso out of 200. Ocon Chaos out of 50. Senna die cut out of 99. Cordial die cut out of 75. Nigel die cut out of 40. Nigel die cut out of 75. Leclerc out of 75 relic. K-Mag out of 150. Botas out of 25 relic. There we go. Van Hopen out of 200. Checo out of 74, die cut Intimidators. Kush out of 99, die cut. Carlos Sainz Centurions. Nico. Didn't do too bad, but we're going to have to also duck race or wheel spin. Alonso out of 99 relic. Juan Pablo out of 74 World's Finest die cut. Oscar out of 75 relic. Zagazeta out of 50. Joe Finest Masters out of 74 die cut. George Russell out of 75 die cut. Zane Maloney out of 200. Botas out of 150. K-Mag out of 75 relic. Botas out of 74 Chaos die cut. Gothi out of 99, Nigel out of 200, Shumi out of 50, Botas out of 75 relic, Gabriele Mini out of 150, Max Verstappen out of 99 relic, Alonso out of 200, Paul Aaron out of 99, Kimi Räikkönen out of 150, Dirksen out of 200, Lewis out of 99 die cut, Charles Leclerc out of 99 die cut, Fornaroli out of 150, Senna out of 200, Hulk rare refractor, Sammy out of 99. Villa Gomez out of 20. Joe out of 20. Finest Intimidators Max out of 50. Prost out of 50. Yuki out of 50. Enzo Fittipaldi out of 25. Roman Stanek out of 25. Lewis Relic out of 50. Lewis driver number out of 50 finishers. K-Mag Finest Intimidators out of 25. Nigel 1 out of 10. Nigel 1 out of 20. Shumi 9 out of 15. Shumi 9 out of 15. Zane Maloney 1 out of 5. K-Mag Auto 4 out of 8 on the Finest Intimidators. And then last but not least, Botas 101 relic. So I finally hit that. Yeah, 44 out of 50. So both George and Lewis got their own relics. So that's pretty sweet. But then they also got the duel, and that's what we got to spin on, essentially. So, Nico, you're the only one who has responded or joined in. MF Wick Gold has not joined back up. So, that being said, I think we got to. I mean, one of you is here, one of them is not responding. Proper protocol just to do the duck race. All right. All right. So for the duck race, how I have it set up, just so you guys can see, doing multiples of those guys. So that way it's not just that cut and dry, you see just the one win and that's it. So gonna run that. No Jackie of interest. No Jackie of interest. We're gonna go for 69 seconds. All right. So duck racing. MF Wick and Nico for the 22 out of 50 relic. And off we go. Alex, if you are right and red wins, I'll give you $20 in break credit. And full red, not the red-headed yellow blue. Well, it's like Nico. Oh, oh, no shit. What a come from behind victory for Alex there. He's the real winner. Oh, man. Well, there you have it, guys. Alex gets $20 in break credit. MF Wick gets the dual relic. Oh, that's funny. All right. Y'all heard it here. That is funny. All right, MF Wick, if you watch, there's your duel. I gotta get this off. I can't handle the duck noises. All right, y'all. And there we have it. Yeah, do you want me to just send you photos after, Julian? Because usually I take a bunch of photos after the. Perfect. Yeah, I'll send them on the way. Awesome, guys. But thank you all very much for joining. Next week, I'm going to take a little hiatus. Just going on a little vacation. So that should be a good one. And then when I get back, I'm going to probably run 2 or 3 breaks that week. See, that makes up for not getting any Jackie Stewart auto, right? $20 in break credit to not hit it again. But the chances. We're not going for the auto. We're going for the chances. But when I get back, guys, we're going to do another case of Finest. I have a case of Chrome and I have a case of Paddock. So I'm going to run a lot of it. Don't know how I'm going to do it. There might be a Finest Chrome mixer in the future, possibly. We'll see. But should be a good old time. I hope everybody takes care, follows the races, everything like that. And enjoy Miami. We're going to do a little bit of rating. Let's see who's going. Let's see who's going. Any F1. All right. We got Dub doing other sports cards. So I don't know if that's racing cards. And then Corey, I told him I'd rate him. He's doing NASCAR. So we're going to go NASCAR, guys. Or not NASCAR, geez, Star Wars. So leave while you can if you don't want Star Wars. But otherwise, stick around.